are very, very much excited, and you know, how to say, like, this is really one of the days where I am way more excited than anybody else, I guess. Okay, so let me know if you guys can see everything clearly. Okay, thank you so much. Let's start. Okay, so for those of you who know me pretty well, or you don't know me that well, who am I? I'm a neurodiverse adult. That means I am also on the spectrum, just like your child. Okay, I'm a pharmacist with a PhD in natural medicine, so I know my shit. I have a medical degree and 17 plus years of experience working on pharmacology, physiology, anatomy, herbal medicine, traditional Chinese medicine, traditional Ayurvedic medicines, and everything. And you know, like modern medicine as well, because I know what diseases needs which drugs and how to make it. And I also know how that things really affect the body. Okay, so apart to that, I'm also a research scientist. I have been an assistant professor in my university. I'm a published author, educator, and an autism mom. And that's why you guys are here today, to learn from me. So our ASA, Autism Success Academy Summer School 2023, welcome, welcome, welcome to you all. Today we are going to be learning how diet and detoxification helps your child's brain development and how to kickstart that with our short program. Okay, so before we start, I always say autism success, autism success. I usually don't use the word recovery that much these days. And the reason is this, because sometimes we do confuse the word recovery because we think recovery is curing autism. Can you guys please keep yourself muted? Tishi, please make sure that the new people are getting muted themselves. Okay, thank you. All right, so autism success is what? It's going from being severely low functioning. If your child is severely low functioning, from there, going to gloriously high functioning, okay? It's like going from being nonverbal to having speech. It's achieving communication, cognition, self-care, independence, understanding commands, etc. Autism success also means having a great health, sleep, happiness, and joy. And it's very much possible and very, very easy to achieve. It's actually very easy to achieve. Only if you know what to do and what not to do, right? Let me know in the comments, in the chat box, if this is resonating with you, if you are understanding what I'm saying, and if my pace is not too fast, because I'm trying to speak very slowly, as you can understand, okay? All right, so my next point is, why aren't all or most or your child not achieving these? Why? Can you guys point out some of the reasons from the top of your head? Why is your child not achieving autism success if it is really possible and very easy? So some of the points that I have come across from the last 3 years and talking to thousands of parents and working with over 65 kids one-on-one, okay? It's the lack of proper guidance from medical healthcare practitioner. That means you go to the doctor, you tell your doctor this is happening, they then recommend you to a, how to say, like testing your child. And after your child is diagnosed, you are put into the system. And the system is just drugs, medicines, and therapies. That's it. You are told that it's a point that you have to be managing your child's behaviors and attitudes. There is nothing much you can do. And it's a permanent case. This is what our healthcare professionals are telling us. And that's why we believe them, right? Because we are not the doctors ourselves. So if our doctors are saying, this is a permanent case, there's nothing much to be do, then there's nothing much that we can do, right? Okay. The second thing that is hindering our success is the lack of knowledge, research, proper awareness of our autism community. The third thing is the lack of faith and motivations of the caregivers and misguiding from influencers and advocates. Influencers and advocates. How many of you have, follow people who give you ideas that there is nothing much you can do? Okay. There's nothing much you can do about your child. The food doesn't work, etc., etc. But the thing is, they themselves don't know, and they're just copy pasting other information which actually are not helping their child or yours. Okay. The last point, which we work a lot on, is the emotional and trauma-based mindset blocks of parents, especially moms, whose deep-rooted fear of not being enough, is a major hindrance, okay? So this is very important for you guys. Please pay close attention. Have some water beside you, because if you are feeling groggy or if you feel like, oh my God, I'm too much information, drink some water, okay? Drink some water, and then let's get onto it. So why do I talk about brain development? Why do I say that your child needs brain development? What is brain? It's made up of 60% fat, 40% water, protein, and glucose. Okay, your child's brain is made up of 60% fat, 40% water, protein, and glucose, plus a little bit of salt. And what does the brain do? So your child's brain, or any brain in between, whether neurotypical brain or neurodiverse brain, all brains are made same. I repeat, all brains are made same, by the same amount of ingredients, by the same nutrients, by the same building blocks. It's just how some of the brains, which cannot do its work properly, is then termed as neurodiverse brain. Do you understand what I'm saying? Please let me know in the chat if you're understanding what I'm saying, because I am reading. Lillian, you are drinking tea right now. Same here. I am drinking my favorite lavender tea because it helps me to keep calm, okay? Because I am a neurodiverse. I get excited and sometimes it hinders the way I, talk and work. Okay, so the brain has three major parts: cerebrum, cerebellum, and spinal cord. We all know that, right? But the cerebrum, which is the biggest part of the brain, has a few different sub parts as well. So this part is very much important for you to understand, because you understanding your child's brain will give you the key to unlock your child's brain potential. You understanding your child's brain will give you the key to opening your child's brain potential, okay? So let's pay very close attention. So the cerebrum, which is the top part of the brain, it has different sub categories, right? So the first one is to the left. See to the left, purple colored portion, that's the temporal lobe. So the temporal lobe controls your child's speech and hearing. The temporal lobe also controls your child's language and reading. So if your child has the inability to talk, to understand things like that, it's because the brain is having trouble to perform well. Clear? So our team member here, Tishi, if you see the same person is unmuting herself, please just gently get her out of the room, okay?
Okay.
Because we cannot accept people who are just disrupting the flow. Okay, thank you so much for your patience. The second part of the cerebrum is the frontal lobe, which is just in the front, okay, in the front of your child's brain, head. So that affects personality, thinking, planning, problem solving. So for example, 1 + 1 = 2. This part, the blue part of the brain, then does the 1 + 1 = 2, building blocks, playing, thinking. If you tell your kid to do something, give them a command, this part of the brain accepts the command, thinks what it's supposed to do, and gives you result. Okay. So if you are having trouble to get your child to understand or follow commands, it's because this part of the brain is not performing optimally. I'm not saying damaged. Your child's brain is yet not damaged. If it continues, the chicken fry, the nuggets, and doing everything that's not working, if it continues, then the brain will at one point in future get troubled. Okay. The third part is the blue one. Sorry, not the blue one. This is the yellow one, which we call parietal lobe. Okay. The parietal lobe controls movement, sensations, which are pain, taste, touch, speed, writing. So if your child has problem to do with gross motor functions and fine motor functions, these are the things that's affecting. The yellow part of the brain, it's affecting your child's motor development, writing, taste. So if your child is very much strict on food, has sensory issues, these are also coming from here. Okay. The last part of the cerebrum is the occipital lobe, which controls the memory, sight, and smell. Some kids have smell disorders. They get hyper if the smell, they don't like the smell. Sometimes you give them some food and they just throw the food away. Why? Because it smells weird to them. It's happening because your child's occipital lobe is not functioning well enough. Okay. Now let's move on to the cerebellum, which affects movement, balance, and muscles. So if your child cannot climb stairs, cannot kick balls, cannot hold pencils, cannot hold heavy objects, and also light objects, cannot self-brush himself, then that's because the cerebellum is not optimally functioning. Okay. All right. So now that you know your child's brain is where your child's doing everything that you are struggling right now. Everything that you and your child is struggling with right now is actually because some part of the brain is not getting the proper information and not forming the proper way of communicating with the body. Clear? Do you guys have any question for that? Oh, yeah. No. Okay. So nutrition and the developing brain. I always talk about food and diet and detoxification and nutrition because nutrition is the most important thing that will help your child's brain to develop. Okay. And Dr. Elliott, she's a neuroscientist. She has done many research and she has found out these important points. And that is, if you want your child to develop language faster, then you need to give him proper nutrition. If you want fewer behavioral issue, anger, outburst, being lazy, self-harming, harming others, behavioral problems for which we are given ABA therapy, right? When your child has behavioral problem, you are given ABA therapy. But the thing is, behavioral issues can actually be managed by nutrition. Then also fine motor issues. If your child has fine motor issues, then you can affect that, you can help that, you can improve that by giving your child proper nutrition, brain gut healing nutrition, okay? If your child is told retarded, or your child is intellectually disabled, that's because the child's brain is not getting proper nutrition. So IQ, school performance, language, behavior, height, weight, motor issues, wiring of the brain, everything is coming from nutrition. Nutrition and nutrition, okay? That's why we are always talking about nutrition. So now the most important question, why is nutrition important for autism? So what is autism, by the way? In very simple term, your child has an autism diagnosis. Why? Because autism is a developmental delay of the brain. That's it. Read that again. Autism is a developmental delay or disability in the brain, of the brain. So if you can remove the delays of the brain developing, then you can get your child to perform and act just like his age appropriatedness. Are you guys understanding what I'm saying? It's a simple concept, but sometimes hard to gather. Your child has autism because your child's brain is not developing properly. There is a delay in the development of his brain. So brain development equals your child's development. So what do we say about child development? So my child has developmental delays or global developmental delays, or my child has language delay, speech delay, so many other things. Delay, delay, delay. The word delay means there is just a pause. Deri hocche. It's taking time, but that does not mean it's a permanent condition. Do you see the difference? When it's a delay, things are taking time to catch up. And if you can help the brain to catch up, by what? By nutrition, movement, exposure to nature, loving, caring, protective, nurturing from the parents, no stress, removal of toxins, and reducing exposure to neurotoxins. All of these things can help your child's brain to develop, which in turn will help your child to develop. Okay? So let's move on to the role of diet in brain development. Before I move on to this section, I want you guys to let me know in the chat if you're understanding everything. Yes, I see some yes, yes, yes. Azra says, my son's behavior has improved a lot with only 1 month of healthy eating. Thank you so much for sharing that, Azra. Thank you so much. So your child's behavior, your child's struggles that you are having right now, seeing right now, those can actually go away. Then Azra also says 6 months of therapies, ABA and speech therapy with 0 result. Exactly, because now you know that therapies are not giving your child's brain the thing it needs to be able to do all of those things. Okay? So the first point is right diet helps heal gut-brain axis. So why is gut essential to brain development? So the brain, which is inside your child's head, that's the first brain. It's connected to the gut, which is inside your child's tummy, large intestine, small intestine, stomach, and all of those things, all of those organs. Those in one word is called gut. It's the abdomen, the organs inside the abdomen of the child or you is the gut. Okay, so the gut is the second brain and the heart is actually the third brain. of your child's. Okay, so the gut and the brain, they are connected in a two-way system. The gut and the brain are connected in a two-way system, which we call as gut-brain axis. Gut-brain axis, okay? So when you work on the gut, it also works on the brain. Helps provide brain with the nutrients the brain needs. Number two, gut being the major producer of neurochemicals. Gut is the major producer of neurochemicals. Your child's brain needs neurochemicals. Just like to build a room, you need bricks and cement. The same way your child's brain needs chemicals, which we call neurochemicals. For example, serotonin. Serotonin gives your child good mood. When a child's body is producing serotonin, the child does not need the reason to fight or shout or get angry, okay? Kick everything, break things and whatnot. So serotonin helps your child mood. Melatonin helps your child to sleep. Dopamine helps your child to stay in a calm mood, be happy and, focused, excited to do something. So for a lot of the parents, you want to take your child outside, but the child says, I don't want to go out, or behaves like he don't want to go out. Why? Because the child's body is not producing enough dopamine. So all of these neurochemicals, there are actually more types. I'm just using only the major ones, not to overwhelm you, okay?
In progress.
Okay.
Okay.
What's happening here? Can you guys please keep yourself muted? This really affects the quality of our session. So gut being the major producer of neurochemicals like serotonin, melatonin, dopamine affects your child's mood, sleep, behavior, cognition. And it also affects your child's immunity. So why shouldn't you work on the gut healing then? Of course, you need to work on the gut. Of course, you need to work on the gut. Okay? You need to work on the gut because your child's sleep issues, behavior issues, mood issues, cognition issues, getting sick every few days is happening because of a dysregulated gut. Okay? The third point, gut healing diet reduces inflammation of the brain. When the brain is inflamed, the brain makes your child crave sugar, crave junk food, crave gadgets, crave staying indoors, makes them behave just like a heroin addict. Plain and simple. Very rude, but very much the truth. A gut healing diet will reduce your child's brain inflammation, and therefore it will help your child's brain development. Here's a very simple equation. Inflamed gut. By the way, do you guys know what inflammation is? Inflammation is when organ or tissue becomes attacked by bad pathogens, bad chemicals, bad things. In layman's term, very simple term. I don't want to overwhelm you with jargon. I don't do that. Even when I'm teaching my students, I don't use medical jargons, because to me, using medical jargons is just showing off how cool I am. But it's not really helping you to understand the truth and reality, what's going inside your child's brain, right? So inflamed gut inflames the brain. And then what happens? Inflamed brain cannot work well, so it will have poor functions. And poor brain functions gives autistic symptoms. Gut healing diet, therefore, really, really helps your child's reduce, recover, let go of autistic symptoms. Autism is just a diagnosis because your child is showing some symptoms. If there is no symptoms, there won't be any diagnosis. And that's how Muhammad, alhamdulillah, and most of our students, children, they have lost their diagnosis as well. When the parents take their child outside, even in family gatherings, because people know that the child has a diagnosis, right? So 5 months, 6 months on the main programs, our parents usually share, you know, Apu, when I take my son to this party, my family said they cannot even understand, nobody can understand or say that your child is autistic anymore because the child is not showing any autistic symptoms. Okay. All right. So no change in diet or detoxification makes these issues more stronger and permanent, and finally causes autistic dependent adults. There are many autistic adults who are still wearing diapers at the age of 35. There are many autistic adults who always need a caregiver. Their parent is not enough to take care because the child is already very big, very old, right? So if you do not change the diet, and if you do not give your child's brain and body the proper detoxification, all the struggles that you are having right now will become more stronger and permanent, and finally cause your child to become the scary autistic dependent adults. Not all autistic kids are struggling, okay? I'm talking about the ones who are struggling very badly or moderately or severely. If your child is mellow and mild and you're not seeing, you know, severe conditions, then just changing a regular diet at home is totally fine. You do not have to come to me. You have to come to me if your child is showing moderate to severe behavioral or other issues, which is causing you to be scared about his future, which is causing your child to be stuck in his age, okay? So proper diet helps support developmental functions. So it's as important as anything else. So moving on to the role of detoxification in brain development. Neurotoxins and chemicals causes the brain developmental delay, period. Neurotoxins and chemicals causes your child's brain development to have delays. Remember, autism is a developmental delay. And neurotoxins means toxins which affects the nervous systems, and chemicals which affects the nervous system and brain causes your child's brain to have delays and lack of proper brain functioning. So if you remove the toxins, then your child's delays will go away. Simple. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? If your child's brain development is having delay, it's having because of the toxins. If you remove the toxins, then the brain can start seeing functioning, okay? Detoxification helps remove and reduce exposure to brain development delaying chemicals. It reduces sensory issues that happens from the gut dysbiosis. And gut dysbiosis often is caused by poor diet. If your child is a picky eater, sensory issues like, you know, self-biting, mouthing, stimming, teeth and nail sensitivity, like you cannot brush your child, you cannot change his clothes, he doesn't want to keep his dress on his body, all of those things, or he's being picky eater, like severe picky eater, you cannot feed him more than 3 or 4 food. All of those things are coming because of these chemicals, and they needs to be removed from your child's body so that the sensitivity goes away. So Muhammad had self-biting problem. He had stimming, definitely. He had teeth and skin sensitivity. We could not brush his teeth. He could not hold on to things, but now he does all of those things, alhamdulillah. So of course, diet and detox is not everything. but they are the major things, okay? Detoxification also helps your child to have good mood, better sleep, sleeping through the night and falling asleep faster, helps your child with cognition. So what is cognition? It's understanding commands and reacting to it. If you tell your child, if you give your child a command, don't put your feet there, don't do this, please do that. If your child is not understanding, that's because your child's cognition is not working well, okay? So detoxification helps your child's mood, sleep, cognition, general health, and well-being. So how does both diet and detoxification helps the brain development? A gut healing diet heals the brain. A gut healing diet heals the brain and helps improve all brain functions, because just now we saw that most of the functions, the developmental, milestones that you don't see in your child is because the brain's certain parietal lobe, frontal lobe, temporal lobe, all of those parts are not functioning together properly, okay? So special diet helps maintain optimum developmental condition for ongoing brain development. Special diet helps maintain optimum developmental condition and ongoing brain development. So it's not like a 3-month thing. You have to keep your child on a specific diet for some period of time so that the brain gets enough healing. And I always say brain needs about 2 years for maximum developmental potential reaching abilities, okay? So diet provides brain with the right nutrition, which makes the brain to develop, which helps functioning in cognition, speech, motor function, memory, learning. Are you guys clear what I'm saying? Let me know in the chat if you have a question or if you're not understanding what I'm saying. Detoxification, on the other hand, keeps all these bad chemicals away from the brain. So if these bad chemicals are away from the brain can now run towards success. Detoxification reduces picky eating. So then changing the diet becomes easy. That's why we actually don't start with the diet. We start with detoxification inside our programs. And that's how we have 100%, alhamdulillah, success rate for all our kids, 100% success rate, because we do not work on the pickiness first. Sorry, we do not work on the changing diet first. We work on the picky eating first, okay? And we do that by our secret sauce, which you will learn when you are inside the program, okay? All right. So when you change the diet, your child's gut heals. And when your child's gut heals, your child's brain also heals. And when the brain heals, the brain develops, and voila, you see autism recovery. That's as simple as anything else. So what are some of the challenges that you currently are facing? I know some of it because I have seen many versions of you. And by you, I mean Abdullah, Ahad, Anjali, Mariam, Yusuf, Anila, Aniza, Arshia, Aisha, Irene, Kashaf, Lillian, Milen, all of you people. I have seen a version of you somewhere down the line, okay? So some of the challenges that you are facing right now is the lack of right knowledge and understanding of the importance of the 5 pillars that we teach, especially the diet and detox that you will learn when you go through with our current autism, summer school program. Yes, we will talk about how to remove picky eating and everything. We remove picky eating when we work on detoxification. And that you can learn when you work with us. That's not total free knowledge, okay? You are learning today what you should do, And if you want to know the how to do it, then we are here to help you. Okay. The second thing that holds you back is the child may be moderate or severe picky eater. So you are scared and you believe that it's impossible to change your child's diet. Okay. There is not enough knowledge, not enough support from the medical system, not enough nutritionists who are well versed on the gut-brain nutrition, and then also our community who is blindsiding you and me and everybody. And sometimes either or both parents not taking their fair share of responsibilities are also one of the challenges which is affecting your child. Sometimes, I'm not talking about you, okay? I have heard from many moms that the father is not accepting the diagnosis. The father is saying that either the father is saying it's nothing, it's just bogus, it's just a made up thing. You don't have to do anything, you don't have to spend anything, you don't have to go anywhere. It will just vanish. It will just go away. And then some parents, some fathers, sometimes, not all fathers, sometimes, in some rare cases, there are fathers who are not willing to accept the child's differences and struggles also, okay? And then lastly, we have the moms who are deeply caring for their child. And in trying to do so, they are exhausted. You are exhausted, you are depressed, and your own brain and mind is not functioning properly. And if your own brain and mind is not functioning properly, you cannot take the right choices. Right? Arshia says exactly. Aisha says it gets too overwhelming for me when Muhammad is shouting and hitting his brother. He's fine when he's alone, but when other kids, he gets really upset. He's getting upset because his gut is upset. His brain is upset. We have to work on those, okay? You can actually see a lot of benefit in the first few weeks when you join us. Why? Because we are going to be really removing the root cause of all of these things, okay? A confused parent rarely takes the right action. Repeat after me. A confused me will rarely take the right action. So if I am confused, I cannot make the right decision, right? So we have to clear the confusion. That's why we have this webinar today. That's why I am sharing so many things with you. Arshia says 100% true. That's why we are sharing so many of this hidden knowledge to you, because here's the thing. We are all in some system or another. Financial system, medical healthcare system, agricultural system, all of these things. They are like giant corporations. They have the money. They give bribes to our bureaucrats, and the bureaucrats passes bills after bills, which harms you and me and our future generations. We cannot trust the system. We have to trust what basic science tells us. And basic science tells us that your child brain has a developmental delay, and we can overcome the delay by helping the child get the right support. Okay? All right. So are you guys ready to learn more about how we, through our AZA summer school, can really help you? Let me know in the chat. I'm just drinking a little bit of my tea because I am so thirsty. Arshia says, of course. Faria says yes. Ahad says yes. Shaila says yes. Farah says yes, yes, yes. Tanushree says yes. Wow. Thank you so much. Okay, let's see. Some of you who are here, I can distinguish the names. I have spoken to you one-to-one because somewhere down the line, you showed interest in our bigger programs, but they were expensive for you. So you could not join us, which is why I have decided to finally not listen to my business coach and to listen to my gut. So my gut, I always want as many kids to become as healthy and successful as possible, because I was a neurodiverse. I remember I'm a neurodiverse. Thanks, Milan. Thanks, Huma. I'm a neurodiverse, and my childhood was filled of horror, physical abuse, mental abuse, emotional abuse, even sexual abuse, because I did not know how to communicate with others. I did not know to protect myself. Many of your kids are girls, and that's even more scary. And these days, there are so many gays around, even boys are not safe anymore. Right. So yes, now is the time to work on our kids and to give them the best support. Aisha says this is the only thing that scares me. Are you a child, a daughter, Aisha? It scared the shit out of me as well. It's a him. Okay, I won't be the only one around him. Exactly. Exactly. So let's learn how we can help you. And I will actually show you a proof what others are charging to give 1/3 of the support that you will get when you join us. Okay. So the first thing that you will get, I want everyone to be paying very close attention now. Sit up straight, take some deep breaths. Take some pen and paper if it's handy. You will get the replay and all the things, all the information. But when you have your pen and you are writing down information, then it's an active way of making sure that you understand the information. Because just now what we learned, a confused parent rarely takes the right action. So the first thing that you will get when you join our summer school is you will get to learn the secret 4 supplements, which works on detoxification and brain development, which I only teach to my fully paid students. Many of you have been dying to know what are those 4 supplements, especially about the tonic. When I was thinking about, launching this summer school, I didn't sleep for many days because I could not understand and fathom which parts of the program to share, because the price that you will be paying is actually 1/10 of what the current students are paying. So I had a moral dilemma on to balancing the act of how much to share. And then I found out something, and that is, I will sleep better if I give you the right support. So you will be knowing about our secret 4 supplements, which will remove your child's picky eatings in 2 to 3 weeks, maximum 1 month. Inshallah, inshallah, inshallah. Because I have seen kids change their diet within 1 month. It's as simple and as possible as that. Aisha says she has 2 boys, but the world is cruel. Exactly. So Aisha, pay close attention to what we are saying, okay? Because this can change your boy's life. We will be sharing our secret supplements, which will help your child detoxification and let go of the picky eating, so that the diet change will become easy. And remember, people are charging $1,000 just to teach you how to overcome picky eating. I will show you proof. So pay close attention. I'll show you example from the current world leaders, okay? So you will also get step-by-step guidelines on what to feed, your child extensive shopping list, what to buy, not to buy, etc. Okay. You will get full guided transition to becoming grain and milk free. You will get full guided transmission, not transmission, full guided transition to grain and milk free. So if you are a Southeast Asian or an African American or a mom of a pasta lover, cheese lover, Dorito lovers, whatever lover your child is, even if your child is just drinking water and nothing else, inshallah, we will be able to change your child's diet from whatever he's eating, he or she is eating right now, to becoming soup lovers, inshallah. That's like very much possible for me. I have worked with many people to know about it. And we have 100% success rate in that, alhamdulillah. You will also get access to the best of our recorded diet and detox trainings, because I take a lot of detox and diet trainings inside our full programs. So for the last 3 years, we have had over 60 trainings, and you will get the best of them as your library. Okay. You will also have access, but you have to pay for that separately. You will also have access if you need, if you want, and if you have the option to pay separately. You will have the option to get your child customized diet support, because one of our coach is a clinical dietitian, Pooja. Okay, she will also take class of yours, inshallah. Access to extensive recipes. So you are like, what to cook and how to feed, how to cook, what to do, which recipe, show me a recipe. You will have an extensive repertoire of recipes, okay, to go through them. You will have bonus training on your self-care and trainings on how you can improve your productivity as a busy and working mom. So if you are a working mom, you can still implement all of the things that I'm teaching you, either the short one or the full version. It's totally possible, because I have made the programs, every single one of them, the short one, the short one, the full one. Every single one of our training focuses on the mom to some degrees, because I understand if I don't give you the right support, you won't be able to overcome the emotional, deep-rooted fears and lack of being capable of taking the world by the storm. Okay, Huma, we will talk about the price in a short while. Don't worry, inshallah. We will also help you for free, custom build a child and family nutritional protocol. So we will get you custom family nutrition protocol. So you will be given a full family nutritional protocol, which when you imply, you, your other kids, your husband, you yourself, you guys will be so healthy, so much energetic, so much clarity and focus that inshallah, all sorts of success will be at your doorstep. Okay. So these are the things that you will be getting, and they will be inshallah changing the trajectory of your child's future success. So let's take a look at some of the outcomes and results, what you will achieve when you go through our program. So if your child is just a junk eater, your child will no longer be a junk food eater. He or she will be eating clean and healthy food. You will not have any guesswork, no guesswork, and no longer stressed over overworking mommy. So you will no longer be stressed and guessing what to feed your child and how to feed your child. Because deep down, eating chicken day in, day out is not really healthy. Because our healthy body craves fresh fruits and vegetables. Unhealthy body craves dead food. Healthy body craves good food, because good food is what makes up the body and the brain, right? Your child will have better sleep, mood, and behavior. better sleep, mood, and behavior. Do you know, recently I worked with Nakaila. She has a neurodivergent Slumber Academy. She is the owner of Slumber Academy. So her programs on teaching your child to have better sleep is $499 US. But if you work on this program alone, your child will have better sleep and you do not have to spend another extra $499 to learn how to make your child sleep or behave well or have good mood. If your child has gradual and ongoing, sensory issues, those will be inshallah reduced gradually. Gut healing starts, which helps your child brain healing. And you know already now that when your child's brain starts healing, then you will start seeing development and progress. Number 6, as a family, you will be having and enjoying good health. You will have a Facebook community to connect and grow together. So you will have, support from other similar moms on the same journey, okay? You will know the food and diet do's and don'ts. You will know what to feed your child, how to read a label, how to buy food, how to make food, and how to feed the food, okay? You will also, as a bonus, learn the basics of low tox lifestyle, which is our 4th pillar. If you know already, we have 5 pillars, right? So you will have some bonus trainings on low tox lifestyle, because here's the thing. If I don't teach you how to keep those toxins away, then this will be like a on and on program. Like you have to keep going on and on, right? So why should you join summer school? Why should you join our summer school? Because this is the most affordable, not just 2-in-1. I have now already showed you more than 2-in-1. The diet and the detoxification separately is now weaved into one program. And I am definitely sure you have been praying for this. Typical picky eating support courses are $1,000 US. And in our program, you get more than just picky eating overcoming, and you are not going to be paying $1,000 US, less than that. Can you believe it? Can you believe this? You get diet change support plus detoxification guidelines, plus the outcomes that I have mentioned in the previous slide. You also will have options to upgrade to our full programs whenever you need ongoing, deeper, and complete protocol support, because all kids do not need the full programs. I understand that. Some kids maybe have 1 or 2 issues and they can be resolved, inshallah, within the shorter one that we are talking about right now. It's affordable, it's short, it takes less time for you to start and complete, less effort, and it gives you some very quick improvements and wins in the first few weeks. Whatever you have not seen in your child's development, you can inshallah see in the first few weeks. And the best part is you can start your child's healing and brain development journey today. Are you guys ready? So the amount that you are seeing to the right is not you are paying, it's what others are charging you. So it's like a value-based proposition. So our online, the things that you will be getting from us are, number 1, an online step-by-step course portal, and you have access to that for 3 months. So 3 months course portal, you will have Facebook community membership for 3 months. You will have access to our library of elites, the people who are paying the full program prices. You will have access to the best of the trainings of diet and detoxification. You will have a custom detox protocol for your child, which I will take the time and make for your child. I'll send you a questionnaire. You will fill that up and also send me any recent tests or reports that you have. And then based on those, I will build your own custom detox protocol. Remember, when I share in my post, I always say that you should get the professional people to tell you how to detoxify your child safely. This is the thing. I'll give you a custom detox protocol for your child's need, because every child's need is different, right? And as an early bird first introductory session, once a month, I will be holding coaching classes to, just like this Zoom classes where you can ask me questions. So you will have 3 classes with me in the 3 months that you will be inside the program. You will also get coaching from me and my fellow coaches on your family nutrition. And we will, inshallah, build you a core system for your family as well. All of these things you are getting at the value of our program is $2,354, but you will be paying this much. So the investment price is $755, but for the first batch, it will be only $555. So that's $200 discount already. Okay. And then you are getting the 2 bonuses if you are joining the first month, because I'm not sure if for the next time when I, if I launch this program the next time, whether I will give the calls or not, or the community or not. But because this is my first cohort, I want to make it extra special, extra sweet. So that's why you will have the once a month Zoom call, which is worth $999, but you're not paying that much. You are getting it as part of your $555 that you are paying. You will also get the Facebook community support. So prices will go up to $755 after this batch. So if you want to get $555 price tag investment, then you have to join this cohort, okay? So now I will be taking questions from you, but before that, I want to share something very interesting. You guys ready? Let me show you something. Okay. So this is the, okay. How many of you know this woman? Where is it? Jenny Friedman, Feeding Picky Eaters. Something is happening to my, oh. Okay, so she's the one, do you guys know her? She's Jenny Friedman. She has like 111,000 people in her Instagram. So she charges $997 only to teach your child how to overcome picky eating. Only to teach your child how to overcome picky eating. That's it. And people are paying, thousands of people are paying this much. They're not even getting the extra things that I have shared with you. Okay. And she's the person who teaches, let me show you this one. You will, ice cream is a perfectly adequate dinner. She's the same person who's teaching ice cream is a perfectly adequate dinner. And charging $1,000 to teach you how to overcome picky eating. We're not doing that. We are charging half of that, and we are giving you 3 times more of what you need, because we are giving you the detoxification support. We are giving you the food support as well, the custom built protocol for your child and your family, which she's not giving, or anybody else is not giving. I'm just giving one example. That's it. Okay. So if you are joining this cohort, this batch, you are going to be paying $555. I have spent many sleepless nights to teach myself to go for this price tag. Why? Because I really want to help you guys. The amount that this is, $555 is actually pretty affordable. I have calculated this in many currencies: Pakistan, Indian rupee, Bangladesh BDT, Nigerian, what's the other thing called? So many other ways. So when you join us, you will be getting a lot of these informations, custom built programs and protocols. So now I will be taking in your questions. First, there are some questions here. Do you guys have questions for me? You can unmute yourself or ask, use the raise hand. You can raise your hand and ask me a question. I will go through the chat if I see there are questions here. Okay. So this is now the time for you to ask me questions. And to be able to do that, either pop your question in the chat or you can, yes, I will save the video. Don't worry. I'll save the video. It's, it's recording, inshallah. Azra says, oh my God, that's so nice of you. Thank you so much. Yusra, you asked, why is it in US dollars? So what is the thing called? What currency should I put it in? Yusra, what currency should I put it in? We put US dollars because that's easier for understanding and that's the most stable currency. Okay, so if you are residing in Canada, I can convert that in Canadian, CAD, or you can share which country you are from, then I can share you. By the way that you can pay, all the payment links, they can be either through PayPal. So right at this moment, if you want to pay right now, I can help you, you give me your email address. You can send me your email address as a direct message in the chat, and then I'll send you the invoice. That's one way. Another way is I will send you the details. You can do bank transfer, okay, from wherever you are. And then you can send in the money once the money reaches us, because if you're doing bank transfer, it takes about 4 or 5 days to reach us, right? And then we will be, inshallah, giving you access to all of these things. The most important dates for you to remember is this. We will start on the 10th of June. Your course portal will be ready for you. Your Facebook community will be ready for you. You can start your healing journey right in the next 7 days. So I have given 7 days for parents to think, to make the decision, to make the payments, and then we will start our class and everything, inshallah, by the 10th of June. Okay. So what else do you have?
Recording in progress.
So Shaila says, am I able to do it from Bangladesh? Yes, you will be able to do it from Bangladesh. And if you are from Bangladesh, you can still pay us online. So if you have an international credit card, you can do that. If you don't have, then we have the option. We have some standby credit cards, which will help you to pay. So you will pay the card bearer, okay? And then the card bearer will buy it on your behalf. I hope that answered your question. So Yusra says in Ottawa. Okay, in Ottawa, you can send me the money through Interact. And yes, you will just have to convert the $555 US into Canadian dollars. I now understand why you asked that. So here's the thing. If I do in CAD, it will be about 750 CAD, okay? That's one thing. But our portal of getting the, how to say, a transaction from parents, it happens through international gateway. And that international gateway does purchase in US dollars, okay? I hope that gives you enough information. So, you are in Ottawa. Oh my God, Yusra, we should come and meet. I'm in Ottawa as well. I don't know whether you know this. I'm in Ottawa, Saint Laurent. So Huma says when this program is starting, the program will start inshallah on the 10th of June. Classes will start a little later because I'll give you guys enough information. By the way, we do not offer payment plan for this one because I want you guys to know the reasoning clearly. The reason is this: most of the secrets will be revealed to you in the first few days in the course portal. So you will get access to a lot of our secret sauces in the first few days. So I have to protect my intellectual property by making sure the investment is cleared right away so that we are free and relaxed to give you the best support. Otherwise, I have to think about, oh my God, is that parent going to give the second installment, the third? And by the way, payment plan is for the bigger programs that we have, okay? Because that one is more. Anila says, how do we register? So if you want to register, if you want to register today, you can give me your email address. Just personally direct message me here. I will send you a PayPal link and then you can do the transaction and then you will start having the access by the 10th, okay? Apart from that, if you have registered and if I have your email address in my system, then all the details of payments and everything will, links to pay and everything will be reaching you very soon, okay? So Azrat says, guidance on sleep. Okay, so we won't have separate sleep programs under that, but when you work on your child's detoxification, sleep will inshallah improve. And if you need more detail, more work on the sleep or potty training or speech, we just have to go for the fuller programs, okay? With this price point, because you know very well, Azra, with this price point, it's actually very much impossible for me to give you the deeper support that you need. But inshallah, I'm trying my best to give enough so that you get some very good quick wins for me. So Shaila says bank transfer is easy for me. Shaila is from Bangladesh, right? I'm not sure if you can send money from Bangladesh to our bank transfer. I don't think it's possible because we have been working with Bangladesh parents for the last 2 years and I found it very hard. I couldn't find a bank who would transfer to our bank account directly. But yes, you can personally message me. Just message me in my Instagram or Facebook and then we can talk more about it there. Okay, what if you are unable to make to the class? Here's the thing. Let's say I am holding the class, first class as your, kickoff start or what is the thing called orientation. So all the classes will be recorded. Just now I'm recording the call. All the classes will be recorded and the recording will be posted in your Facebook group, the group that you will have access to. That will have the recording. And for some reason, if you feel like you cannot join the call, then you will post your question before every call. Okay, you will post your question before every call so that I can answer them during the call. Okay. Farah says live classes are recorded. We will have every month, you will have a live class, just like now. We will have a Zoom class and I will be recording it. So you will get to know and keep seeing it again and again. So all our classes will be live and it will be recorded. Huma says, can I make payment at the end of June? Yes, you can make payment at the end of June. Don't worry about it. It's just that when you pay, that's when you start getting the access. You cannot get access before that, okay? I hope that makes sense. I don't have card. Wait. I don't have card. I will be getting my visa on 20th June and after that I can have a bank card. Okay. You can pay after 20th then. No worries. You will have recording to all the classes and everything. Yusra says I'm in Orleans. MashaAllah, that's so nice. Okay. Toshin says, can kids go to school while taking the detox? Yes. Yes, yes. Great question, Toshin. Because whenever we are working with our kids in the full programs, we do not ask, we cannot make the, kids not go to school. But the reason why we are doing it during summer, hence the summer school, is because during summer, you will have some break days, right? You will have some summer breaks. So the hard part of the detox that you need to do, you can do it when your child is at home for the, holidays. You can do it. If you're feeling like your child will be more comfortable while at home, you can do that. Otherwise, you can start doing and keep going at your pace. Here's the thing. Because the price is so affordable, that's why I cannot make it an indefinite offer. If I want to make it an indefinite offer, then you would have to pay higher. Clear? That's why the amount is short, so that I can give you the information, everything that you need to know to be able to work on the diet and detox, these two pillars for your child, and you can do it within this summer, inshallah. Farah asks this very interesting question. Will we get the same results that others are getting from the regular program? No. Of course not. They are getting 3-month, 6-month, 9-month, 1 year classes. Every week we have classes, and we have more one-to-one interaction and more regular support. And that's why they are paying the $3,000, $5,000, $8,000 US, and you will be paying only $555 US. Okay, but you will have a lot of results that you will not see if you go to a naturopath, paying even 4 or 5 visits, because naturopaths takes about what, $100 US per visit, right? You will get a lot of, you will need a lot of visits to get the same result, and our programs gives better results than any others because we work on the inside and exactly where it needs to be. Okay, the reason why it's different is it's just the 2 pillars. It's not the full program at 555. It's not the full program. It's a shorter version of the programs talking about the most important 2 pillars, which is the diet and the detoxification. Because many parents, they DM me or personally message me asking and requesting, can I have a smaller version which is affordable? And when they start doing that, they can get some really good results. So yes, you will get some really great results. I have already shared the outcomes. Okay, let me share it again. So our outcomes that you will be able to, inshallah, get is this. You tell me your child will no longer be eating junk food. Your child will be eating clean and healthy. There won't be guesswork, what to feed, what not to feed. There will be better sleep and mood and behavior. Sleep, mood, behavior, all of these things actually need separate therapies. You need sleep therapies, or people who works on your child's sleep. And I have already shared, there are people who are charging $499 just to teach you how to make your child to sleep. There are separate ABA and other therapies to improve your child's mood and behavior, and already therapies don't work. There are lots of sensory things that your child is going through, which inshallah will start reducing when you start working on your child through our program. It will also help you kickstart your child's gut healing, which will help with the brain healing. You will get access and support for the full family health and nutrition. All of these things you will be getting just by paying 1/10 of our regular prices. Okay, so I got, yes, the invoice will be in US dollars, Anila. I am copying your request here. Give me a moment. Tishi, can you please copy? Oh no. Wait. Let me just copy paste it for myself, okay? Give me a moment, people. Think about your questions if you have. We are waiting for you to ask me more questions, okay? Because the more I have the questions, the more I will be able to show you and discuss with you why you should not, you know, let this go. Because here's one thing, one very important thing. Let me just wait. Maybe now. Okay. The most important thing for you to know is this. I will not be offering, okay? I will not be offering these short courses all throughout the year. It will be offered only once or twice every year. Okay? The short course like this one, it will be offered only once or twice every year. So if I don't know when I will host it the next time. So if you don't want to wait for that long, okay, this is the time. Plus for the other second times, the price will go up. Okay, the prices will go up after that. Yes, registration will, Huma, can you ask the question again? What did you mean by registration will be open? The registration is already open just now, okay? The registration has already opened. I have already received some, you know, email address from some of you. So I will be sending you your invoice very shortly right after this. The deadline for the early bird. Okay, great question. Anybody can join during the summer, the 3 months, June, July, August. Anybody can join during this time. The thing is, when I say 3 months, okay, when I say 3 month access to your group, to your course portal, your access will be automatically revoked after the 3 months is over, okay? So that by the middle of September, we can close this off, okay? So I think I will just make sure that people join in by June or end of June so that we have more than enough time to complete the whole sequence. So usually inside our full programs, what we have is continuous enrollment. So that means anytime anybody can join in and their access starts the day when they pay until the day they are supposed to have access to, okay? So the early bird deadline is just end of June, 30th of June, that's it. After that, you won't have that. Sheila says, okay, I got your email address. Let me copy and paste it before I lose it. Sheila, are you in Bangladesh, right? Or no, you are in UK. Okay. I can send you the okay, Azra asks a very good question. Can you regularly ask questions in the group and will they be answered? That will not be possible. You will have limited support from us because we will be busy taking care of all the other things and all the other students. What you are going to be getting is, I could have made it just DIY, no support from me, but I didn't do it. I am giving you some extra support, but there are some boundaries and very clear ones that we need to maintain so that we can give you the support and the care that you need. So let's say you have questions, you will ask them whenever I have time in the week. I'll come, or my coach will come and then try to answer them, but that will not be as regular, you know, every day. So our elite students get access to us every single day. Every day they can ask us question, and every day they get answer. Will there be any discount if we decide to upgrade to the full program? We have, there should be, but I haven't decided yet. You will not be charged extra. You know, like now that if you're paying the 555, that will be deducted from the main course. Okay. And if you have completed that one, we will decide it based on your criteria. So after you are done with this short course, what you can do is you can book a clarity call with me, and then I'll talk to you personally and we will find out a way. Because here's the thing, whenever we have anybody join our full programs, I try my best to give them the extra support, the extra things that they need. Okay. I do that for every single time that I feel that they need. Okay. Farah asked a very interesting question. What are the other things that you work on in the full program when compared to the summer program? Okay. So our full program is the 5 pillars protocol, which is the mindset of the mother, mindset, emotional health, and mental stability of the mother. Then we work on the diet, the detoxification, the lifestyle, and the need-based parenting. And to teach you all 5 and to make sure that your child is getting the specific support, what we do is we have every week classes. We give every student equal amount of time. So they get there like 10-15 minutes every week with me or my coaches, and they get answered to their specific problems. And then I make sure that the mom, you know, follows through. And we also teach a lot of mindset work, NLP, belief rewiring, and all of those things, which tremendously helps the mom to get more result out of the whole program, because you are the racing horse and your child is just the jockey on top of you. So if you are exhausted, if you don't have the energy, if you have a lot of false beliefs, negative or limiting beliefs of what is possible and what's not possible by you, we break through them, because we use belief rewiring techniques and modalities. We teach trauma healing. So the full programs are very in-depth. The full programs are very in-depth, very long-term, teaching you everything that you need to learn, okay? But the summer course is just on the 2 pillars of our system. Irene asked me a question which I think is okay for everybody to know. That is, will we have the opportunity to ask you questions anytime? I think I have answered it while I was answering Azra. So it's not anytime. You can post your question in the Facebook community. And whenever I have time in the week, we will inshallah try to answer them. Okay. But since now the first cohort will always get extra support from me. And when there is more students, then maybe my coaches will answer, and I'll just answer during the monthly calls. Okay. So when you join this cohort, you will get extra of everything. That's for sure. Because all my first batch people will agree to this. My first batch of full programs, they got classes from me every day. They got their questions answered by me every day. They got DM access to me every day. So I gave them so much, and they actually paid half of what my current students pay. But now I know that it's not essential for me to answer your DM. What's essential for me is to anticipate your next trouble. So now, because I have worked with a lot of moms and a lot of kids, now I can anticipate at which stage of the program, what sort of obstacles will present itself to you and your child. And now I teach you before you hit the road, how to overcome them. Okay, I hope that's a easy enough answer of your question. Okay. Yes, the offer will be open to join us by the end of June. After that, it won't be. So on the 15th of June, or maybe on the 20th of June, depending on how many students we see. When majority of the students join us, we will have our first monthly session, okay? So Yusra asks, to what extent do you help with detoxification? We will build a custom protocol for you, for your child. You have to keep following them because you will have access to us for 3 months. After that, if you need help, then you will have to revert back. So the thing is, you might need help, and you probably will, because 3 months is, or even just the 2 pillars are not everything. They are the best things, but they are not everything. So if you are searching for everything, a complete package, then you will have to join the full program. This one is just to start your journey, to change your child's diet, to change your child's sensory issues towards picky eating, the sensory issues that you have for your child, you know, cannot brush teeth and cannot do things and stuff like that. A lot of those issues can be started to recover as early as, you know, you start working on your child's. But this is not the full or complete system, definitely. The 5 pillars are mindset and mother's emotional health. The second one is diet, gut healing and brain healing diet. The third one is detoxification. The fourth one is lifestyle. And the fifth one is need-based parenting. So we teach you how to help your child navigate through their life. We teach you how to be the best parent for your child without losing yourself, without, how do you say, losing your temper, without getting angry, without getting frustrated or stressed or anxious. We teach you how to actually enjoy parenting your child and to connect with your child so that your child can start coming out of their shells. No, you cannot pay in 3 installments. We do not give installments for this one, Lillian. Because I have already mentioned, we will give you the most of the guidelines in your first week. So I'm not sure if people will come back again to get more. Most people are trustworthy, but then the issue of me asking for payments and things is hard. So if you have a Lillian, I can do something for you, or for those of you who have international credit cards. If you have international credit cards that we can auto credit, you know, auto cut, then we might think about it. Okay, so I think we have answered most of your questions that we have. If you still have questions, you can, you know, you have our group, you have my Instagram, you have my DM access. Did I miss anyone's question? Can anybody tell me if I missed anyone's question or not? Maybe someone else asked the same thing. Can we pay in installment? We would prefer not to do the installments because it's just $555 US. And to make it into installment, you will either have to pay a little more, because every time we charge a card or we do a bank transfer, a portion of it is cut from us as well. So if I give you separate payment options, then we will have to add that amount to your current amount as well, which so means the amount will go up. Okay.
Can you go over some of your full programs? Sorry? Like, what do you teach on the full programs?
Oh, my goji berry. Sure. Although I'm not sure if others are excited to learn about it as well, because we are just talking about the summer school. So let me show you my, wait. So our website, let me share our website with you. That has a lot of the details. Yes. So this is our website, which talks about all of our full programs. Okay. So we work on the mindset and trauma healing of the mom. That's our first pillar. Gut and brain healing diet. That's the second pillar. Gentle and natural deep detoxification. That's the third pillar. Holistic and nurturing lifestyle is our fourth, and need-based parenting is our fifth pillar. Okay. So all these 5 things works on top of each other and in conjunction with each other, so that we can go deep inside your child's gut and brain and find out what exactly is happening over there and give you the right support. Okay. So when we go for the bigger programs, this is actually our latest invention, I would say, because we always have the 6-month or the year-long. The 3-month was due to a lot of parents requesting for a shorter program. Okay. So for the 3-month, you have weekly classes. Okay. And then you will also have recorded trainings. You will have Q&A sessions with me and my coaches. You will have 6-month membership into our community. So which is the Elites, and in Elites, we answer your questions every single day. We answer the questions every single day, me and my coach. So it's not just someone else answering your question. So mostly me and my coach will answer your questions for 6 months. You will get access to our course portal. So our course portal is more in depth. It's week by week. All the 5 pillars, jargons and 5 pillars, trainings and guidelines and step-by-steps will be inside the course portal. Okay. And then we have the 6-month and then the year-long. So if you guys want to learn more about the full program, I suggest you go to my recent upload, 5 pillars to success. I have spoken at Autism Connect. Okay. It's a global platform for, you know, all over the world, people and experts talk in their forum. So I have been a guest expert over there last week, and I have given a talk on 5 pillars of our program. So watch that one, and then read through the program page of our website, and then you can book a call with me, and then we can go further and then find out which one is important, more, you know, affordable or more important for you. Because sometimes, here's the thing, the 3,000, the 5,000, the 7,000, you are actually spending way more than what I'm charging. You are currently spending thousands of US dollars worth conversion, because even in Bangladesh or India or Pakistan or in those countries, they are charging about $100 US per therapy session. Okay. Or maybe 50 or 75 US dollar per therapy session. So when you calculate 10, 15, 20 that you have taken in the last 3 or 6 months, then you actually see you have spent more than what we are charging. Yet you haven't seen the result that we can show you. So we have client testimonials. We have results from our students who share. You get all of those information in the website, and you can also go to our YouTube. All the links are in the website. Actually, our website is pretty much complete system. You can get information there and then book a call with me, and then we can discuss further. Okay, Anila? Anybody else? Last call for questions. Then we will have to say ta-da. Okay. So Lillian says, I will be moving to Canada in September. If I can't join this time, I will join when I come to Canada, because I worry, Ghana, I might not be able to get some of the items you will send me to purchase. Oh, we have 2 students from Ghana and Nigeria. Yes, Aisha is from Ghana. So yeah, we have students from there, and then I can connect you with them, and they can show you how they have bought the stuff, because they have already started the programs and they are going through with the full protocol. So if you cannot find them, because the main 4 items, I have tried my best to make sure that they are available in wherever you are residing. If there is the other family nutritional support, the other thing that we give, that one you might not be able to get them. And yes, coming to Canada or USA or UK is a lot better option than where you are currently. But what I'm saying is it's actually possible for you to start wherever you are. Okay. I have tried my best to build the protocol, the program in a way so that most of the parents can avail the information, inshallah. Okay. But it's totally up to you, whatever you want to do. Just make sure, everybody, we are not going to be offering this program indefinitely, and it will be only launched once or twice every year. So now that we are launching it in summer, I'm not sure it will be Ikram, you can connect with the, I'm not sure what you said. Please, I'm interested in connecting with the mom in Nigeria. We do not ask our students to, help just strangers. So when you go to when you become a part of our students base, that's when others can even think of helping, okay? Because many parents like their, their personal space to be kept personal. So I'm not sure whether she will be happy to talk with you. But if you have any question, you can ask us and then we can answer. But definitely she will not be sharing the secrets with you because she paid a lot of money for that. Anyways, thank you so much, everybody. I have really enjoyed talking with you all. And it has been an honor to talk and share and show you the right way of doing things, inshallah. So as a recap, you are going to be paying the introductory offer of $555 one-time payment, and that you can join us by the 30th of June. You will get 3 monthly calls. You will get 3-month access to our course. You will get custom built protocol for your child. You will get custom built protocol for your family. You will learn about how to improve your child's picky eating, just remove picky eating, improve sensory issues, improve sleep and mood. So all of those things actually are way more worth than $555. If you are not joining this cohort, in the next cohort, inshallah, it will be $755. So now if you are joining, you are saving $200, okay? With that being said, I will be sending you all the details in your email right after this call, and I will be looking forward to working with you inside our group, okay? Allah Hafiz. Allah Hafiz, everyone.